The United States and Iran exchanged fire late Thursday in what became the most serious breakdown yet of their month-long ceasefire, though both the sides later signaled that they did not want the situation to spiral into a wider war. Notably, the confrontation reportedly began in and around the Strait of Hormuz, that is a critical global oil choke point, and Iranian military reports claim that US forces targeted two vessels entering the strait and carried out strikes on Iranian territory, including areas on Qasem Island and along the nearby coastal regions of Bandar, Khamir and Sirik. And in response, Iran said that it launched attacks on US naval vessels operating east of the strait and near the port of Chabahar, using missiles, drones and small boats. Iranian officials said that the strikes caused significant damage, though the United States military later stated that none of its assets were hit. The US Central Command said that American forces responded to what it described as Iranian attacks on 3 US Navy guided missile destroyers passing through the Strait of Hormuz. It said US forces intercepted incoming missiles and drones and carried out self-defense strikes against Iranian missile and drone infrastructure, including launch sites, command centers, and surveillance facilities. Washington maintained that it does not seek escalation but remains prepared to defend its forces. US President Donald Trump confirmed that US warships had come under fire, but said that they suffered no damage while claiming that Iranian forces sustained heavy losses. He downplayed the overall impact of the exchange, saying that the ceasefire remained in effect, and suggested that diplomatic negotiations with Iran were still ongoing. He also reiterated that Iran would never be allowed to develop a nuclear weapon and said that the United States was pressing for a deal that would formalize that restriction. Iran, however, accused the United States of violating the ceasefire first, alleging that American forces targeted an Iranian oil tanker and another vessel, as well as conducting airstrikes on civilian areas near the Strait of Hormuz. Iranian military leadership warned that it would respond forcefully to any further aggression and said that the country had acted in self-defense. State-affiliated Iranian media later reported that after several hours of exchanges, the situation along the coastal areas and islands on the strait had returned to normal. And the clash came despite ongoing diplomatic efforts, including a US-backed proposal that is aimed at ending the conflict, while leaving key issues such as Iran's nuclear program unresolved for future negotiations. Tehran said that it was still reviewing the proposal and had not reached a decision. And the renewed violence also comes amid broader tensions over control of the Strait of Hormuz, through which roughly a fifth of the world's oil supply passes. The United States has pushed for Iran in order to ensure open navigation through the waterway, while Iran has insisted on its strategic authority in the region. Oil markets reacted quickly to the escalation, with crude prices rising amid fears of disruption to global energy supplies. Meanwhile, both the sides have publicly maintained that they are still open to negotiations, even as they continue to warn of further retaliation if attacked again. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.